Still going to the gym?
She goes twice and counts the parking lot. Enjoy it, don't get used to it. What, I'm joking.
I know, but why am I always the punchline?
Yeah.
I wanted to come on here real quick and talk about the current situation with Callaway and Good and the ad that was just pushed out there to promote the Good driver, the Good Callaway driver. I wanted to first start by saying I personally want to apologize for playing the role in this skit, in this ad, at the magnitude that I did. And then on Good's behalf and Good marketing team's behalf, I wanted to say an apology as well, because this is not at all what we stand for. The way that this ad was received is not how Good is, and it's not what we stand for. Once again, I want everyone to know that I do not support DV abuse or any of that to any kind. So that's the first thing I want to say. And I also wanted to offer you guys some clarity on the situation. If you guys are willing to hear, I'll start by saying Good marketing team reached out to us and they said, we have this idea to essentially recreate or do a spinoff of the movie Obsession. And the way that it's going to work is Garrett is going to be obsessed with his driver, and anybody who touches Garrett's driver will become possessed with the obsession of the driver, if that makes sense. Looking back, super dumb ad concept, terrible ad in general, not the greatest idea. Now we go to the course and we're on set, if you will. The first thing that we're told is, Alexis, you're going to go grab Garrett's driver. Once you get close to like basically touching his driver, Garrett is then going to sense that you're close to possession of the obsession of the driver. And he's going to run over there and fake tackle you. I didn't actually tackle Alexis. I know a lot of people do think that. I didn't do that. I know most people probably knew that it was a complete skit and that I didn't actually tackle a woman. So I want to say that first. I never would, and I didn't. So first things first, do not touch my driver. Actually had to retake that one a few times. Do not. Sorry. I'm not an actor. I know that it very much so came across as an intense scene with the way everything was edited and pushed out there, but I am not an actor. He doesn't become obsessed and possessed by the driver. I'm then over by the cart, and Johnny walks over and is about to touch my driver, and I'm yelling at him, don't do it, Johnny, don't do it. He grabs it. He becomes possessed with the obsession of the driver. Looking back at it, terrible concept, terrible ad. Once I watched it back and it got posted, my skin was crawling. I was cringing. I mean, just even minutes after I saw it get posted, before this surfaced everywhere online, I thought it was the worst ad known to man. The beginning of the ad was very intense with the way that was pushed out there, and it just not good. All around, not good. So wanted to say that, and then also before I finish up this video, I wanted to touch on a few more things. I'm gonna first say the hate that this ad and this skit received, and the reaction it got was in a lot of the comments that I read, very justified. I don't want anybody to look at that and think they support DV abuse. Me personally, I don't support that in any way. I don't want anyone looking at that and believing that. I know that based off what was promoted in the ad and the way it was pushed out there, the way it was edited, it definitely looked rough. So I'm going to say that first, but I do want to say there's been the very hardcore one side, very hardcore the other side. I've read a lot of the feedback, but I wanted to talk a little bit about Alexis. She was in this ad, as we all were told to be a part of this ad, playing a character. And she has been receiving a lot of hate, as we all are, as myself. But specifically Alexis, I want to talk about and say that there are some things that I'm reading and seeing that I think are completely uncalled for. I am going to call some people out in this situation. First off, her DMs. Her DMs have been, I think, completely unacceptable. And comments, I'll read a comment here for you guys. Hope someone beats you after your round. That one's on Alexis's post. to me, feels a little backwards for people that are advocating for no violence and abuse of any sort. That one doesn't feel right to me. I'm going to read another one that, from my perspective, was hard to see. And I know Alexis is struggling with a lot of this. And the reason I'm kind of bringing some light to this is if you guys have any hatred or comments that you're wanting to send our way, put it towards Good. Put it towards me personally. I can handle it. If you want to leave them in these comments, you're welcome to. Alexis then also got a DM. You don't deserve to be a woman, little Miss Alexis Miestowski. Get the F off the planet now, you little effing loser. I'm not gonna, but yeah. Consider yourself a man. You are not welcome with any women. I'm not gonna say the next thing. You're so ugly inside and especially out. Pathetic little baby girl. There are hundreds of these messages and comments, circulating about her specifically, and within the whole group. Again, show some. If you got hate to give, if you got any left in the tank, give Good some hate. You can give me some hate in the comments down below. I do sincerely apologize for playing the role that I did in that ad, and I want you guys to know that I in no way, shape, or form support DV, abuse, or anything of the sort, okay? Last thing that I'm going to say before I wrap up this video. Good has had a mission since day one to grow the game of golf, and not just within the male side of golf. There have been a lot of points that have been made that I believe are actually very, very valid points that I feel like this video has almost spurred important conversations that need to be had. Golf is a lot, and primarily golf has historically and is a big male sport. And we have wanted to change that by including women in all of our content and pushing our women's side of the game in hopes to grow the game of golf. Good when it started, had a goal of showcasing the game to people outside that had not yet seen it. We started Good Girls. We started Good Girls about, I think it was about a year ago. We've been doing it for a while now, and our goal behind that was to promote the game of golf to young women getting into the game of golf and ideally growing that side of the sport. We've included our women within our events that are live in front of on TV in front of a live audience of thousands of people. We do a multitude of different things within our company to promote the women's side of the game. So reading a lot of that feedback, I do hear a lot of points when it comes to, girls and guys, men and women, needing to be inclusive of each other within this sport and grow both sides of it. I read that. I see those videos. I agree. I want everyone to know that I agree. Good agrees as a whole in a big way. Good messed up by promoting a very poor taste ad that was not good in any way, shape, or fashion. But hopefully you guys can forgive Good as well as myself for being a part of it. And hopefully we can move on and grow the women's side of golf, because that is one of our huge goals.